In this video, I'm going to take a look at some frequently asked questions that students have brought to me over the years about the elements of math. So let's take a look. I'm going to be using a percentage equation. You may have approached percentages differently in the past. That's a-okay. I just ask that you consider the option of using an equation, as I've found a lot of students feel comfortable with it once they have the idea of how to solve it. So let's look at problem one. I'm going to translate word for word here. I want you to get some free key phrases. Is means equals. Of means multiply. So let's take a look at number one. What, that's X, is equals 35%. Now, most of the time, percents are going to be given as decimals. So that means you're going to have to move the decimal 2 places to the left. So that's 0.35. Of means multiply, and 2,800. Now, friends, that X over here is all by itself. So this is a quick punch in my calculator to get my answer, and I get 980. Pretty simple, right? Now, some of you may have done the is over of and all of that. Most students get confused as to which one goes on top, which one goes on the bottom. That's why I use the is and the of, but I just translate into an equation. All right, let's look at number two then. We have 85 is what percent, that's X, of 360. Now the X is not by itself here. So I'm going to have to think about what's happening to the X. It's being multiplied. So we're going to do the opposite of multiplying by 360, and that is to divide both sides by 360. Let's do that. This is where I'll go ahead and put in my calculator. I get 0.2, I'm going to round 24, right? Now that is not a percent, that is a decimal, but I'm going to move it 2 places to the left so that I get 24% here. Next, let's look at number 3. Translate word for word. 9,510 means equals 185%. Remember, 2 decimal places to the left is 1.85. Of means multiply. What number? That's X. Now remember, what's happening to the X? It's being multiplied by 1.85, so we're going to have to divide both sides by 1.85. Now it's time for our calculator, and I get 5,140. Again, I rounded, but no worries on that. Finally, let's look at number 4. 345 is what percent, that's X, of, that's times, 85,600. Again, what's happening to the X here? It's being multiplied. So we're going to divide by the 85,600. And I'm going back to my calculator then. And I get 0.004. Now, that's not a percent, right? So we move it 2 decimal places to the right, and I get 0.4%. Very tiny, but that is my percent there.